That's pretty easy. No. Nope.
They don't let us.
Oh no!
Now
What'd you do? What did your dog do? It said stop recording. Oh, nothing. We're good. Sorry about that.
I think that's if we would like to stop recording.
It is. Now I get that. What is your dog's name? What is your wiener's name?
Oliver.
Oliver. Oh my god. He's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Other than like
I'm gonna go get my fat cat.
Go get your pussies. Oh my god, she's gonna get her cats. Mm-hmm. They're so cute. How old is Oliver?
He's 9.
Oh, I love him so much. Okay.
Dick to strangers. He loves that. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Right. Stop.
Where are you right now? Are you home?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to go to the studio later, but I didn't feel like going now. I'm sitting there for 8 hours. So stop.
Oh, that's cute. You have to look at this cat's
cat.
face.
You want to see a cat?
Oh god,
look at her face.
Oh, she's crazy. She bites too. Oh, yeah, she's out.
Bye.
Yeah, cats are dicks. Cats are notoriously dicks. So.
Oh, I know. I love dicks.
Well, yeah, it's true. So I guess
I didn't even mean it like that. So, dude, you got a gig tonight? Is that what's up?
I did. It got canceled.
Oh no.
The host had a family emergency and canceled the show.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah. So now I lose money. Yay.
No. Where do you like a comedy club or some shit? Or where
this was at like a spot in it was in New York. It wasn't at a club though. It was at it was a bar show, pretty much. It was a typical bar show. But it's still $100 I don't have now. So.
Oh,
yeah.
You should go and see him.
You could have got so many comic books with that.
Right?
So many, right? Hey, if I'm ever in Wisconsin, you'll be the first guys to know.
That would be fantastic. Yeah,
even though I hope you don't come here because there's nothing here anyways.
I know you'd be disappointed for sure.
Where do you guys live in Wisconsin?
In the middle.
The middle?
Yes,
in the middle.
Just in the middle.
Where's Madison? Is that close?
Madison's about 3 hours south.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Because there's I know Comedy on State is in Madison, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And that's like the only spot I know in Wisconsin that does comedy.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's the only spot there is. No, it's not. There's a couple other ones. But that's it, baby.
Well, I'm trying to make a wider little USA tour maybe in the next year or two with some people. So I'll try to hit the Wisconsin and figure that out. Only if you guys promise to come, though. If you guys don't promise to come, then I'm not coming to Wisconsin.
We're going to be there for sure.
We'll flash you in the front row.
Oh, my God. You're going to see our tits for sure. And our views.
I can't wait for this roast tomorrow. I got some good jokes for you guys already.
Yay! I'm excited too.
I'm scared.
I know. I'm
really scared.
Jody doesn't like us.
Like us at all.
It's better material then, because it comes from the heart.
Exactly.
Right? Oh my God! I know. I'm actually really scared. People are going to be more mean to us than we could be to them. Yeah, I'm a total puss.
So it's easy. I just wrote very generic dumb girl jokes, honestly.
You did? Oh, those I can handle. I can handle that. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Like, well, yeah. A little bit.
My mom smoked crack when I was in her belly, so what do you expect?
Oh my God, what's my excuse? I don't have one.
You don't have one?
So stupid. Yeah, I don't have an excuse for why I'm this dumb.
It's okay. I'm dumb too.
No. You look very smart.
I know. What are we going to say about you? I don't even... There's nothing. You're just...
We could talk about that gray bush, but I'm into it.
I think he has a gaping asshole.
Yeah, look, I'm gray. I'm all gray. I'm only 33, and look how gray I am.
You're 33? I thought you were 45.
No, that's mean.
I'm just kidding. It's not
there you go. There's the easy. It's bam. Easy roast right there. Roasted.
Not that hard. Okay, maybe I'm good at this.
She's getting meaner as we speak.
I know. I can't help it.
Matters.
No, actually, I really enjoy your gray bush immensely, and I like that you're a baby. He's 38.
Are you married?
Baby. I am.
Ooh. Can we see
I
her?
see your ring. Yeah.
Yeah. Is she hot?
Silica, my wife. I think she's pretty. She's awful as a person, but yeah, she's nice. She's nice to look at.
What do you mean?
No, let's see. I'll try to
I
find
want
a
to see
picture of her.
Yeah. Mhm.
Let's see.
What's her name?
Steph.
I thought it was gonna be like.
This is her sleeping with the dog. Oh wait, hold on.
Wait, I don't see. Oh, she's cute! Oh, she's cute. I love her with that wiener on her face like that.
With a wiener on her face.
I know, that is so fucking cute. I love her already just from that picture. Any woman that lets a wiener sleep on her face like that, she's cool.
Oh my god! I love everything about her already.
Me too. I like her. She's hot.
Do you guys have kids?
No, we don't have. I have a kid separately from her.
Okay.
All right. How old
we
is
don't
it?
want kids. We don't want. It is 9.
That's where I'm going with that. I don't want to shit any. I don't want anything. Yeah. No.
Well, my son was an accident, very honestly. So he's here now, so, which is great. But me and my wife, we don't want kids.
Yeah. Good for you. I like that.
Get your balls snipped. Oh
my god, right?
I don't want that pain, so. So I'm just gonna keep pulling out.
Ooh, a pull and a prayer, yeah, bitch. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, condoms are disgusting. I don't.
Yeah,
I can't.
No, I won't wear a condom.
Oh my god,
I'm not gonna get like dick snips.
Right?
So
yeah, I'd rather have an abortion.
Keep shooting and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. I like that thing you're sucking on. What flavor is that? Is it like a flavored one?
It is, but I don't know. It all tastes the same. It just tastes like weed. So.
No, she's very picky. She's the pickiest. Like, she doesn't even smoke. She has like 1 hit, and she's a retard.
True story. As I'm on like my 3rd one. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything now.
Okay. I probably have to warm it up for you.
In fact, I need to replace this.
You do?
It's running out.
Oh, it's like the cartridge gone or some shit. I got them that time. All right, good. This one tastes like a carrot stick. I'm into it. She warmed it up for me with that mouth like a hoover she's got there.
It's the only way I keep a man.
Oh, she does. She's really good. She likes to suck my brother off like every night. He's a lucky fellow.
Lucky dude.
I know. Most men only dream of having something like that. So how do you feel about Bryce Harper?
Well, as a Yankee fan, well, he is a Philly now.
I know. So that's why I'm
asking. I can see him anytime I want. It's not too far from my house. Philly Bank Park. He's a good-looking dude. I'll give him that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd like him to sit on my face.
Yeah. He's also married though too. Sorry.
I know, and he's like Mormon.
He's probably got like 5 wives or something.
Yeah, there he is. Hey,
yeah, but I'm a Yankee fan, and I think the Phillies could go fuck themselves, and we beat them in the World Series in 2009, so I'm fine with it, you know?
Okay. Just wondering, a lot of people have very strong opinions about Bryce, and since you're in the Philly area, I wanted to know how you felt about that, so.
Yes, he is handsome, he's a good baseball player, but I'm a Yankee fan. I'm a New York sports fan, so.
That's all right, I'll allow it. Thank you.
Do Jets or Giants?
Giants.
Oh.
Jets are garbage dog shit. I hate the Jets and the Mets so much. I hate the Jets and the Mets more than I hate some other teams that I should hate.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about football. Football's not my thing.
No, she's the baseball.
I like baseball.
The Brewers.
That Aaron Rodgers, man.
The Packers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that accent's terrible. I have some. I got some friends in the Chicago area, and I was in Wisconsin technically last year. I was in Does Denton sound right?
Denton,
yeah.
I think there's a Denton. I mean, it's really down south. I want to say, right?
There's like a lake.
Dude, there's lakes everywhere around here.
Yeah,
so
that's true. It's Wisconsin. That wasn't very clear. I guess it's like a famous. I guess nothing I say. Oh, back in like the 20s, they had 2 elephants for the circus there, and then one of them died, and they just pushed it into the middle of the lake, and now there's elephant bones at the bottom of the lake.
What the fuck? Why do I not know that story at all.
That sounds like a really Wisconsin thing to do.
Of course it is.
Just like let it sink to the bottom of a lake.
But I went. So my cousin, I keep saying my cousin. My friends live outside of Chicago, and they have like a vacation house on this fucking lake in Wisconsin. Now I don't know the name of it. Antioch? Right. Fuck. Is that part of...
And there's
Antioch. That's a real place.
It's by there.
Okay. I don't know the area very well, but...
Well, that's cool. Did you have fun?
I did. I drove a boat. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but
cool.
All right.
Now with that, driving boats and shit in the backwoods.
Cool. I look like real white trash, so yeah.
Yeah, all right. There's literally the only thing to do here is just get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Pretty much everywhere though.
Yeah. Is it? Okay, I just thought it was like a Wisconsin thing, and that's why we were such drunks. But we don't have an excuse.
This guy's near Philly. That's the real shit.
Yeah. Oh my God, it is, right?
I don't consider myself Philly at all. I don't consider myself Pennsylvania. I just live out here now. Like I'm 30 years in New York. I grew up. Everything I know and grew up in. I forged my personality in New York. So this is just where I live now.
You do not have a New York accent, though. I don't hear it at all. You did.
You did? Did you get made fun of? Okay.
No, just comedy, and I don't want to sound like a dumb Italian from New York, which I am. Yeah. I am a dumb Italian from New York. But I was able to work on the accent to not sound like a fucking. But if I'm still with all my New York friends, or I go back to Staten Island from there all the time, it comes out. If I get mad, I'll be like, "Look at this fucking guy!" And I'm like, "Oh."
I love it. So, on a serious note, though, who is your favorite comedian? Like, who do you look up to? Who did you get inspiration from?
He's dead now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but Patrice is my favorite. But I Jim Norton, Bob Kelly, Rich Voss, guys like that.
I don't know any of those people. I don't know anyone.
Shit.
They're like the old school New York guys. And then now I'm a big fan of like Tom Segura is very funny. Bill Burr is an all-time great. Bert Kreischer's very good. And then there's like Mark Norman's great. Aaron Berg's a killer. My buddy Shane Gillis, he's fucking crushing right now. I mean, you have a lot of guys who are very good right now.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
You're my favorite comedian.
Yeah, you're fantastic. Love you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, do we want to get talking about this fucking studies?
I have just a few questions and a couple things I looked up, but I'm just I told her, I'm like, we get to both be a big gents today and just learn. Stop it!
I'm touching her tits. Can you see it?
I can't. But
oh my God. Okay. I have one sip of the carrot stick and I'm touching titties.
Bam. I do that too with dicks. It's a bummer.
Oh my God.
She does dicks too.
I think I'm in love with you. Yeah, this guy's fucking awesome. I'm into it.
If there was a dick anywhere around, I would just be chopped liver. But I'm the only person here.
That's what I say. Like, I'm not gay, but I'm not gay. You know.
Oh, I would agree with you on that one. I'm not even sure where I stand with any sexual. I'm asexual some days, and other days I'm like, I will take anything that's coming my way. Anything.
Here's where I am. Like, I could easily admit if a guy's attractive, but when it gets to the physical part of it, I'm like, I'm out. Like, it doesn't do it for me, you know. So that's how I know I'm not gay. Also, I know I'm not gay because I have a story that it's kind of a bit I'm trying to work on, but this is true. When I was 21, I was brand newly 21, and I was getting hammered at a local Staten Island dive bar, like way too drunk. And all my friends left, and I was still drinking. And then an older couple was at the bar, and they came up to me because I was by myself now, and they were like, "Hey, why don't you come back to my house? I want to watch you fuck my wife." And I was like, fucking right on, right?
Shit, a little cuckold shit. Let's do it.
This is before I knew what cuckolding was. This is pre-cuckolding knowledge. I'm 21. I'm done 21-year-old. So I'm like, fucking rock on, right? So they drive me back to their, because I can't drive. They drive me back to their house. And this is where I know, like, I should have known, like, things were awry, but I was too drunk and dumb.
Oh, no.
She goes, "Hey, so we know you're cool. You have to let him blow you for like 10 seconds."
All right.
Okay.
And I went, in my head, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But in my drunk head, I'm like, fucking rock on. I guess that makes sense, right? So I go, I'm not gay though, so like I'm not gonna get hard from this. Like there's no way I can get it up. And
You probably could from the
no, I couldn't, and I'll tell you why. Because she just goes, fine, and then angrily like takes her shirt off and starts giving me like an angry hand job.
Huh.
Like I'm like, this isn't really enjoyable.
They lied. You were there to fuck the husband, I bet.
Totally.
They fucking lied.
Gets weirder. So
more.
She's giving me the driest of hand jobs and the most unsexiest of hand jobs. I'm like, this hurts. But by just friction, it starts to kind of get up. And then she's like, is that good enough? I'm like, huh? Then he blows me for about 8 seconds. And then during that, on her old Motorola flip phone Razr, remember those?
Yeah.
The Razrs? Yeah.
Sure do.
She takes a picture of my waist down and goes, got it. And then closes the phone and goes, an emergency came up, we have to go. And they just drive me back to the bar. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I just got sexually assaulted, but I'm fine. So it's fine.
They could have worn you as a skin suit. You're lucky they didn't kill you. But what do you think the dude did with the picture? What did they do with this picture?
I think it was a weird scavenger hunt thing.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
But here's the difference between men and women. Like, men, we could get it back from that, right? Like I was straight up sexually assaulted, and I was like, whatever, I don't care. Like, I just move on with my life. I'm like, that was a crazy story that happened, right? But like, it's way harder for a woman. And I appreciate you guys having to struggle with that. Men, we don't have that problem, apparently.
Okay. God. No, that's a very good story. You must incorporate that. I'm
trying to make it a bit, but every time I tell it, people just feel bad for me. And I'm like, it's fine. I don't care.
Maybe if your dick was bigger, they probably would have just kidnapped you. Bitch. They were like, no, we got the picture coming back.
This is not the roast, it's tomorrow.
I also have a story. I also have a bit that I won't tell in here because it's a bit I use. I close with it. But when I was 16 years old, my mom came into my room and when she thought I was sleeping, and then she was surprised and then told my dad I have a big dick out loud.
I've heard that anyways because I watched your stuff.
Oh right, that's right. It's a bit. That's actually right. Put that on. Right. It's clear. Hey, if people want to hear that, go follow my Instagram.
Yeah,
that's
story.
Fantastic.
That fucking happened.
If you guys want to see his big dick, go to his Instagram, and it's all over there.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna check that out. Man.
His big wiener.
His big wiener, dog.
Big ween.
So your mom said you had a big wiener. Well, she would probably know too, right? She's gotta know.
Like, I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
I know, it's a little creepy.
It's a bummer, I'll tell you that much.
Big. My mom said my dick's huge. Yeah, no, it's a little creepy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How'd you become a huge nerd with words?
Comic book stuff? I was into comic books. My dad got me into comic books when I was a kid. And then they weren't cool forever, and I got beat up for it, and now they're cool, and now all these other fucking kids just snuck in on the cool part. And I was like, I went to the fire to be a fucking legit nerd, you scumbags. Now it's like Spider-Man. Yeah, I got beat up for liking Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
I learned how to fight, so I stopped getting beat up for liking shit.
That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
Right? It's a bummer, but it's fine.
Man. Oh my god, okay. What was your dad's favorite?
Spider-Man, which is my favorite, coincidentally enough.
Spider-Man. Oh, it's still the favorite. Right.
Peter Parker.
Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man can. Nope. I don't know.
Wish.
That's not it. You got the first half of the 60s song down, so I'm proud of you guys.
Oh, shit. Sorry. We don't know anything about Spider-Man.
I have them tattooed on too. I have a lot of nerd tattoos on my leg. I'll have to stand up the whole thing.
Oh, you don't want to have to stand up. That's a lot.
Look at the dog on my lap.
Oh, no, I know.
I have Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, Dr. Doom. I have a lot of tattoos on me, the nerd stuff.
Dude, the Venom movie was the shit. I liked that one. I liked it.
It was okay. I never saw it.
It was okay.
You're gonna hate me, but I don't like movies.
I know this one.
My wife doesn't either, so I actually deal with that all the time.
Oh my god, I don't know how. I
think I'm a serial killer or something.
Do you also love true crime novels?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So
we're just our own breed, I guess.
You guys are fucking weird. Yeah.
Man, I don't know how
I don't understand who doesn't like movies.
I don't know why. I don't know.
I love them.
I don't get it.
I don't understand that either. It's really fucking weird, man.
I will talk through a whole movie. People don't invite me to movie nights anymore. I'll talk the whole time.
They seriously don't. Yeah.
I just saw Onward. It was good.
I leave in the middle of it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out of here because I don't want to watch it.
Wait, what did you say? What was good?
I just saw Onward yesterday, the new Pixar movie.
Oh, I've not seen that. It was great.
It was good. It wasn't great. It was good. I liked it. My son liked it. I cry. I'm such a fucking pussy because I cry all the time for like movies and stuff, like all the time. A lot of it has to do with my fucking head injuries, and a lot of it has to do with I think I'm just a fucking pussy. And he was like I'm trying not to cry during because the whole thing was like the two brothers essentially grew up without their dad because he died when he was when the one kid was like a baby. So there was like a spell to bring him back for a day so they could like hang out with him for a day, but they only brought him back halfway, like up to his legs. So the whole movie's them trying to bring him back the whole time. And the whole thing says like about father-son stuff. So at the end of the movie, I'm like getting emotional about it. I'm looking at my son and he's just like not getting it. And I'm like, don't let him see you cry.
Oh my god, that sounds really cute though. Even the movie does sound good. Wait, they brought the top half or the bottom half back?
The bottom half back. That's made the whole funny part. Is like, so you can't talk to him yet, but it's only for a day. So it's they have a time crunch to do it. But
so it was just his leg and his wiener like hanging out?
Yeah, it was a lot of dick.
Like it. That's a must see. All right, cool.
No, Disney.
Yeah, right. What did you do to your head, man?
Years of football, years of mixed martial arts, and then a bunch of car accidents.
Oh my god, your poor brain.
I know, right? Oh my god.
So
I think you do.
I wish I could hug your brain. So bad.
Oh, I know.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, at least you don't look fucked up. You look like a normal person.
You look totally normal.
Nobody's gonna scream
at the stuff inside here that is constant health. And everything else is fine. In fact, my memory's terrible, and my propensity to violence is like from 0 to 60, and all that stuff.
You get angry really quick. Okay. Shit. Did you ever have shows where people just like heckle the fuck out of you and you want to strangle them so hard? Yeah.
No, because that's like part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't really happen too often. I honestly, I really never get heckled. It's like,
It's because you're so good, man.
No, it's just because even people, if they do talk, whatever, like I'm good enough diffusing it, I think, where I can make it fun. Where there's some comics who like, they'll get heckled and they go right to mean too hard and they'll lose everybody. And it's like not the way to do it. Like even there's a way to make that guy feel like an asshole and getting everybody on your side doing it. And I've learned that.
Making fun of them.
Just being a heckler, period, you're already an asshole. You don't need to lower yourself to what they're doing anyways. So.
I love that. That's a great one.
Yeah. You should not. I don't respect people who do that anyways. Nobody's here to see that person fucking be a stupid asshole.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, the thing they'll give you, like the reason they do it a lot of the time is, I was just trying to help. Like, you think it helps the show. And
just trying to help you, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm like, you guys are retarded. So you're not helping. Thank you.
What? And get out of my face.
What? I love it. I don't know what it means, but I'm in.
It just reminded me of Walmart people.
I get it.
Yeah,
they let Walmart people into comic shows.
I believe that.
They're everywhere.
I try not to go to Walmart. I can't.
All right, I have a question about your nerd stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Help me be better because I am constantly alienating all the nerds in my life because I don't have any idea what the difference between Marvel and DC is.
Oh my gosh, that's the basics.
I know, please help me.
So, this is how I try to. For people who ask that question, which I haven't had in a long time, the big five for DC: Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Superman.
Okay.
If you hear those, DC. Those are like the names of DC. Joker, villain, right? DC.
Okay.
Marvel, the big ones: Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk, Marvel. And just kind of try to think of those, and because those characters are so popular where all the other characters revolve around them. So if you could link a character to Iron Man, it's Marvel. That's why I say that.
Okay.
It's that simple.
That's a really great explanation.
Iron Man, Marvel.
Okay. Yeah.
But Iron Man, I thought he was just a rich guy with a suit.
He is kind of.
He's the Batman of Marvel, really. Because Batman and Iron Man are kind of the same person. But they're kind of in the sense where they're both billionaires and they have a bunch of tech and they're not like superhero, like as in they don't have powers, right? They're just dudes.
Yeah.
The difference is, right? Iron Man's like, I'm fucking Iron Man. I love being Iron Man. Everyone knows I'm Iron Man. I don't care if you know. And Batman's whole thing is I'm dark, I'm brooding, I'm depressed. I do this for a bigger cause. I don't want people to know because people, if they know, people around me get hurt. There's their difference. But as far as like tech stuff and I'm not a superhero, they're the same person, you know?
Oh, wow.
That's funny. He's just like has a big ego about it.
Pretty much. That's the difference. Batman's tied for my favorite, really, with Spider-Man.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because I like a lot what Batman stands for. If you want to take it out and just put it in a philosophical sense, you know, which I have to do with all comic books. Because if you just take a comic book for its face value, you're a fucking crazy person, right? Because they're obviously not real. So you have to take the philosophy and the writing and stuff and the teachings in comic books and pull that out and just kind of extrapolate that, you know.
So are you more of a DC guy then?
No, I'm actually more of a Marvel guy. But like the characters of Batman and Joker are better than a lot of Marvel. See what I'm saying? So like Marvel's better as a whole, but Batman's character is so great. You know, like he's hard not to love.
It's hard not to like him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Which one is X-Men?
Marvel.
Okay.
So mutants, Marvel. If you hear Marvel. If you hear metahuman, DC, because metahuman is the DC mutant.
That's interesting. Thank you.
Oh my god, yeah, right. Doesn't it make you want to watch those movies and shit too?
See, it does. Because when I was talking to you guys before this podcast, and we were saying, you guys want to learn about some specific female characters, right?
Yeah,
so I pulled 4 characters that I think that you guys would be interested in, your listening base would be interested in. And I'll give you guys the 4, and we could choose. You guys could choose who you want to start with. So I was asked specifically for Spider-Gwen.
Yes.
So I chose Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Man, was that good for you then? Are you excited?
No, it's a totally different character, but it's fine. So Spider-Gwen, I chose Harley Quinn. I chose Wonder Woman, and I chose Jean Grey / Dark Phoenix, which is the same character.
Oh. Okay.
So you guys can choose who we start with.
You choose, since you don't know who any of them are, right? You're just like,
right? I know. Okay, so I know that Jean Grey. I know who she is.
You do?
But I did not know that she had superpowers. So let's start there. I thought she was like a fucking secretary or something.
No, it's all in her mind, man.
Paltrow to Iron Man.
No. That's the. Oh no, God no. So Jean Grey. Jean Grey is a mutant from birth. She's like a telekinetic mutant, like Professor X. Like she controls your mind. She has telepathy. She, throughout the course of the comic books, you realize she's actually more powerful than Professor X. She's actually the most powerful mutant.
What?
But she's a good guy, and she's not the powerful. So what happens is they're in a mission in space. They're coming back through space, and what happens is essentially, everyone gets sick, including her. She calls out into the cosmos, essentially being like, I need help saving my crew, my husband. She's married to Cyclops, who's obviously part of the X-Men. Their husband and wife.
Okay.
The Phoenix is like this cosmic entity that kind of controls all. Jean Grey dies, but the Phoenix resurrects her, and she becomes Dark Phoenix. And then through that, she becomes the most powerful mutant. But she also kind of loses the semblance of herself. Because she's not really Jean Grey anymore. Now she's just Dark Phoenix. Later on, she becomes White Phoenix. That's not important. But like,
is she still married then?
Yes. Like, no. Again, it's like just like anything in comic books, things change constantly. So you just kind of have to stick to. I always try to stick to the main storyline of every original character. It's the easiest. So, like, she was married, they got divorced, and then got married again. Just keep it at that. Like, their son turns out to be Cable from the Deadpool movies in the future.
Which one's Cable in the Deadpool movies?
Josh Brolin's character, the guy with the fucking robot arm.
Oh, sure.
That's their son. Shit. That's Cyclops' and Jean Grey's son.
Whoa.
That's Nathan Summers. Scott Summers is Cyclops.
Shut up.
Yep, everything's connected. And in the future, he can time travel.
I guess I didn't know how much they were all actually intertwined and shit. That is fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're starting with Jean then. Yeah. Did we start with Jean then?
That's what I asked.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
pay attention. God.
I can't.
I'm trying to just give you a little more quick hits on Jean Grey for you. Stuff that I can't remember because my fucking brain. Like, her first appearance, if anybody's interested, was I think X-Men #1 was her very first appearance. So that was the very first X-Men comic book.
Mm-hmm.
That was Jean Grey's appearance, and then
when did she start doing the Cyclops dude?
Yeah, I think that was almost right away too.
Right away. They're married. Yeah, they were already married.
And
then
pretty
much
married?
And then what?
They're always married forever.
I think they.
No, again, they get divorced. They get married. They get remarried. She becomes Phoenix. So technically, she goes away for a while. But again, then they have a kid. So.
Right. So does she become Scarlett Johansson?
No, that's totally different character. That's Black Widow.
She becomes.
Is that Alias?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. That's Marvel's Alias, kind of, in a way.
Oh.
It's just a secret. It's just a man. It's kind of just like what do they call them? Red Robins, right? The woman Russia used for like all the espionage shit.
Oh yeah, Red Sparrow.
Yeah.
Red Sparrow, right? Whatever the fuck they were called. That's what Black Widow's character essentially is.
Okay.
Right on. I like that shit.
I got it confused with because I've watched all the superhero movies. I've just never read any of the comics. So I'm just, does Jean Grey morph into Brie Larson chick in the movies then?
That's Captain Marvel. Totally different also. She's also very powerful.
So she's not in.
Yeah, she was in the newest X-Men movie. Okay. Sophie Turner, what's her face? The Queen of the North. She plays her.
Sophie Turner. Yep, it is her. Oh my God, thank you, because I knew I heard that name, but I couldn't place which one she was. Okay, thank you.
Yes, the last movie, that last X-Men movie where she accidentally kills Jennifer Lawrence's character, Mystique.
Mm-hmm.
That was all that shit.
Okay.
Yep. And,
thank you.
Yeah. That's Jean Grey essentially in a nutshell, but one of the most powerful mutants out there, and she's a chick. That's why I brought her up, because she's like the most powerful mutant.
And
so a woman, you're telling me that a woman, is
the most powerful mutant, not most powerful character in Marvel.
Okay, mutant. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm happy with that information.
Me too.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to be like your nerd stuff is turning me on, but it's kind of turning me on a little bit.
Right? I know. The next one I pulled up again. What?
You guys are Freak-a-Leaks. The comic book people.
I have like a $10,000 graded comic book collection upstairs in my attic right now.
Right.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Oh my
It's
God.
legitimately $10,000. Like it's priced out, like valued right now at $10,000. Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, but it's years of
How much-
collecting and
Right? How much does
yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
a random comic book cost? How much does a random comic book cost? Does it just matter on
So
who's in it?
okay, so like a regular comic book off the shelf, like a new one's, you know, like $2-3, whatever it is, $2-3. But
Jesus, so $10,000. That's
because
crazy.
these are special, so these are the ones that are they're called key issues. So a key issue is like the very first time Spider-Man wore the black symbiote suit.
Okay.
Right? You're looking at me,
Yep.
Kayla, like you're fucking. What's up? You said you saw Venom, right? Kind of saw Venom. No.
No.
Fuck.
It's that pukes things out that are like acid. I maybe played a video game with him in it.
Are you talking about a fly?
It's like an alien.
Oh, Venom.
Are you thinking a reptile from fucking Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat? Yes, you absolutely are.
You absolutely are. Not the same. I'll give you. Okay, so the very first time Spider-Man fought, or the very first time Spider-Man met Hobgoblin, that's a key issue. So I have that comic book, and I have that graded. So a graded comic book is a company called CGC, the comic book grading company. Okay. They encapsulate it in this. I can see if I could find a picture of one for you on my phone, just to give you a fucking idea what they look like graded, so I'm not just talking out my ass. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yeah, it has a little number in the corner and stuff like that. It says 9.8.
Yes. That's a big deal.
So that's the very first Spawn. Spawn number 1 at a 9.8. That comic book's worth like $90, $100, right? Okay. But because it's the first Spawn, it's a 9.8 grade, and it's in that fucking by that company. That's what makes it that value. Okay. So I have some that's worth like $500. Like I have the very first Deadpool that's worth about $400.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
And that's a low grade. I have it at a 9.2. A 9.8 Deadpool, the first Deadpool, goes for like $1,000, I think, right now. Yeah. So if I had a higher grade, I'd be sitting on an extra $1,000, but I'm not. So
did you like camp out on a sidewalk to get that comic?
No, that's from 1993, I think.
You're a baby.
So I had to buy that as an adult. I got that, and then I got it graded, and luckily it came out to be a 9.2. So I had to spend a little bit of money on that, but the resale value is way more than what I spent on it.
Good boy. God, that worked out all right.
That's how I got most of them. You find them, and then you pray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Do you guys want to do Spider-Gwen?
I want to do Spider-Gwen. Yes, please.
So here's what's fun about Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen's very first appearance was Edge of Spider-Verse #2 in 2014, written by Dan Slott, who took over for writing a lot of Spider-Man stuff. Spider-Gwen is on Earth 65. The Earth that we all know, like the main Spider-Man stuff, like the Earth we quote-unquote live on, is Earth 616.
Oh.
So there's multiple Earths. There's a shit ton. There's like infinite. There's infinite Earths.
Oh, fuck.
So
I don't hate that.
That's cool,
on Earth 65, Gwen Stacy, who on our Earth is one of Peter Parker's just regular love interest, on her Earth, she gets bit by the radioactive spider. She falls in love with Peter Parker as a regular dude. Like he's the regular dude in this scenario. Her dad's still a captain at NYPD. Her dad's still trying to fight Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is really Spider-Gwen. There's no Spider-Man. She is Spider-Man.
Jesus.
That's really cool.
Yeah, right?
So that's her. That's pretty much her thing. And that's it. That's pretty much all there is to, because it's also such a new character. It's only 5 years old.
Does she still fight crime?
Yeah, she's a good guy. But it's essentially everything's reversed. Instead of
that's fucking badass. I'm into that one.
What does she look like?
Yeah.
Blonde, pretty, 18
she's
years old.
blonde.
Yeah.
18. Okay,
18.
back off, creep. 18.
Hey,
That is
that's legal.
legal, but Jesus, just bear
Right?
I know.
You're one to talk. Jesus,
I know, I
what the
like little
fuck?
boys. I'm sorry. I like
She's
children.
a fucking molester.
I shouldn't say I like
seriously.
children. Gross. You just said I like children.
All right, I
But,
do have
like,
a question.
also, like in this world, like you guys know who Frank Castle is? Does that name ring a bell? Frank Castle. He's the
No. He's a what?
You know the Punisher?
Yes.
He's
Shut
the Punisher.
up.
In this world, Frank Castle is actually an NYPD Special Crimes Task Force captain who succeeds Gwen's father, and then he really goes after Spider-Man, not knowing who it is. So Frank Castle in this world is just as is on the law side of essentially. This time he's a cop instead of an anti-hero, but he brings that
Really?
tenacity to try to find her. The same tenacity and stuff, and then like Daredevil in this, you know Daredevil?
Yep.
Okay, in this Earth, he's actually corrupt and works for the Kingpin, and he's not a hero. He's a bad guy.
You're kidding.
No,
Oh, wow.
I forgot. Also, in this world, Peter Parker becomes a lizard. I forgot.
Cool.
Right, because he injects himself trying to heal himself, and he becomes a lizard. I forgot. That's right. In that world, he becomes a lizard. Yeah. A lot of shit going on.
Can we get a movie about this Earth? Because that sounds fucking bitchin' cool, right?
So she wants
the thing with Spider, but then they're gonna. Okay, so funny you say that. This new Doctor Strange movie coming out. It's like Doctor Strange and the Eternal, whatever the fuck it's called. I forgot the name of it. But they're opening up. They've already opened up the idea of multiverses, right, with the last Avengers movie. So they're opening up the idea of time and multiverses. It's only a matter of time until you see a Spider-Gwen movie and you see a Miles Morales Spider-Man movie, because now you're opening up different universes.
Right on. Okay, so this will happen. They're gonna
probably another 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
my guess. For the next 5 years, to see a Spider-Gwen movie.
I'm excited.
Right
and we will have talked about her first.
Okay.
Yes.
Right? I mean, thank you. And it's all because of you. That's fantastic.
All because
yeah, we did. Get that shit over with. Get it in there. Get it in there.
The girl that actually wanted us to do an episode about her is the super fucking sexy hot ass like cosplay chick lady who like dresses like her. I think. I don't know.
Tell her follow me.
Like that, but I know she does cosplay, and she said that's her favorite character. So
it's a famous cosplay character because a lot of hot chicks gravitate towards her because it's easy. It's essentially spandex.
Oh.
Right. So, yeah, that's all it is.
Okay, that looks like a beached whale.
Oh my god, I gotta go back to my question, because I do have a question. Is there any fat, ugly sheroes ever? A shero.
Females?
Men?
Mm-hmm.
Females specifically.
No.
No, they're all drawn by dudes, so they're all hot.
Oh my god, they are.
True, right?
Most comics are drawn by men. Yes.
Yeah, overwhelmingly, yes. In fact, in the 80s, there's a running joke in the comic book world where in the 80s, there was like the most like women were like the most like misogynistic I don't know what I'm looking for, like sexualized in the 80s, like via drawings of comic book. Like, if you go to just Google 80s comic book artwork women, and they're all like no waist, 3 ribs each, gigantic tit, like their proportions are impossible. But it's like a running joke because like everyone in the 80s drew, and then the 90s are like, all right, this is crazy, we gotta fix this.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. So that's
pretty much
unfortunate that there's not. There should be a fat, ugly lady.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Can we make it like a big?
I'm sure there are. I'm just not thinking. I just can't.
No,
even
I'm sure
Squirrel Girl is written just drawn as hot. Like they're all drawn as hot. You know, like so it's hard.
Well, I've played a couple video games and I noticed the chicks on there I was like, what the fuck? Their titties are jiggling as they're like fighting each other.
They do. I need to start playing video games.
No, it's hot. I was like, I'm a pervert. I'm like, I'm into this. Now I want to play video games all the time. Come into the dark side.
You guys want to do Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
All right, so this is, I feel like, super famous, right? I mean, she's like iconic. Very first appeared All-Star Comics number 8 in 1941. Now, here's where I think you guys are going to be super fascinated with what I'm about to tell you. So, she was created by William Marston. Now, here's what's fascinating about this guy. He was kind of ahead of his time with sexual thought, where him and his wife had a live-in threesome partner, essentially.
I'm into that.
But boom.
So now that definitely caused problems long term, but they were very openly into that stuff. Here's where it gets even more interesting. If you look at early Wonder Woman comic books, a lot of it is her getting tied up and stuff like that. It's all because that's what he was into.
This guy's a fucking freak.
So a lot of the old Wonder Woman stuff was a lot of like helpless, like, oh, how can I get out of this rope? How can I get out? Because he was writing his sexual fantasies, stuff that he would do to his wife and his mistress.
Yikes.
That's kind of weird. That's super fucking weird. I know. I mean, like, it's I don't know.
And like taking that all in.
I would rather her be like a strong force.
I know, that's unfortunate, but she grows into that. Though.
Here's what's fascinating about Wonder Woman character, and this is why she's the publishing history of her is fascinating. So obviously, it went from that. So she's also one of the most powerful heroes in DC. Like she's almost invincible, almost. She's Superman-like. Yeah, she's Superman-like. Like she's essentially Superman-like, I should say, really. Like she couldn't die, but it's very hard. You know, it's very hard. If you watch her throughout history, she went from being a very powerful, even though when he wrote her, he meant for her to be a powerful hero. Like he wasn't disparaging her about the tie-up stuff. He was just living a sexual fantasy through that. But he actually wanted her. Like he was actually a women's rights guy. Like he actually was not that. So he was actually very pro her being strong.
Oh, see, I'm back on board then.
I mean, strong chicks like to get tied up too.
Right? So like a super cool bitch. That's what's up.
Here's where it got interesting. Then it became the 50s. A lot of it became like they took away her powers. They made her like a housewife to Steve Trevor, who's like the war guy. And they made her like, I don't want to fight anymore. I just want to be a homemaker. And they ruined her character for years.
Oh, yeah.
Years. And people stopped buying it. Yeah, it was terrible. Because they were trying to make her like look like a dumb woman, essentially. Like, this is what you do.
Yeah.
Then, during the women's movement in the 60s and 70s, they were like, in fact, Gloria Steinem had actually a big role in this. She was like, why is Wonder Woman a fucking bitch? Like, why is she an awful character? Make her fucking cool again. And then she should have been. And then out of the women's movement, Wonder Woman became who Wonder Woman was originally.
Oh, that's far out.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I did not know she had such a depth to her. I really didn't. I mean, I like her, but now I like her even more.
I thought she was Superman's wife.
No. No.
No.
I don't know how to feel about that comment. But it's crazy to me. I don't know shit. You really don't know shit about this stuff, man. Whoa.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. I hope that I fully explained that I just didn't know anything about it.
But I like talking about this. This is fun.
Okay.
I know.
I'm sure it's fun. He probably doesn't meet people very often in his life that have zero comic book knowledge.
True.
Yeah.
No, he probably like goes to conventions and stuff.
I do. I go to Comic-Con every year. Yeah.
Oh my god, what's the weirdest fucking shit you've seen there? Because that place gets honestly, nuts, right?
It's not weird. It's just more like that's where you see fat girls in spandex. You're like,
yeah.
Okay. Missed the mark.
For a second, I don't know what happened. Sorry, we lost you for a second.
Oh no. I was just saying that unfortunately, there's some girls there who are a little little fat, and they're guys too. And I'm like, stop wearing tight stuff, you guys. You know?
Right? It's not. It ain't cute. It's not cute.
I see really fat Spider-Man, and I'm like,
no. Why? Please.
There's a bunch of guys who cosplay. Especially for men, the field's even bigger because men, again, you don't have to be sexy, right? For the men thing, like a lot of that's the mark that a lot of people, or the stereotype people do for cosplay is like, well, woman, which I don't agree with, but like a lot of people are like, well, women's cosplay should be sexy. I'm like, well, no, it doesn't have to be. Who gives a shit? Honestly.
Right.
But if you're a fucking disgusting dude, hey man, you have a ton of outs. Don't wear spandex for sure. Be a fat troll. You could do that. Like, you know?
Oh no, don't try to be like,
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my god, I see where he's coming from with that. That makes total sense. I know, right? No, I don't want to see that.
That's what I'm saying.
I totally agree.
Any more Wonder Woman questions?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
There, I think so.
After you laughed at me because I said something about Wonder Woman being Super Spider-Man's
Batman's wife.
Someone's wife.
I think you said it was Batman's wife, yeah.
And he laughed at me and I was like, ooh. So then I looked it up. She's like a fucking Amazonian princess or something like that.
Yep. From Themyscira. Yeah.
Wait, from the mascara?
No, it's
Themyscira.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know there's a movie, but I didn't see that either, so I don't know anything. I mean, the chick, whoo, she can get it.
Yeah,
but
oh, she's crazy hot.
But that's all I know. Period.
Chris Pine's in that movie too. Speaking,
he's also crazy hot.
Oh, you do too? What?
So he's crazy hot too, Chris Pine.
Oh, he's ridiculous. Yeah.
Is he the guy that looks like the guy that puked all over everything in Team America?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Okay. Yes. That's actually a great. I got it right away. So yes.
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. I got it right away. Yeah, he does look like that doll. Yes.
Oh, as long as you guys work that out.
All right.
I saved the best for last. I have the best for last, but I saved one of my favorites for last. Miss Harleen Quinn. Or as you know, Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she a crazy bitch.
Did you say Harleen?
That's her actual name, is Harleen.
That's really
I know, I love that name.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Harley Quinn, you know her.
Harley Quinn is what she goes by now.
Yep. Right.
Quinn, also, obviously, you guys know Harley Quinn, spelled differently, is an old mythological demon, Harley Quinn.
Did you just say as you know? Like people should just know that.
As you may know. Well, it's a pretty famous thing. I thought most people knew that, but apparently not. Anywho, Harley Quinn. Here's a little fun fact for you guys. She was actually created for the animated show in the 90s. She was not created in the comic book.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, so she's not now. They put her in the comic book after the show because of how famous she got. So her very first appearance in the comic book was Batman Adventures number 12 in 1993. And I'm trying to get my hands on that comic book, but it's fucking too much, and I can't find a non-graded copy for cheap.
I bet.
On my list of stuff I want. It's a very sought-after comic book. Now, the thing with her is she was Joker's prison psychiatrist. Blackgate, Jesus Christ, Blackgate, or Arkham Asylum. Sorry, Arkham Asylum. He turns her slowly into a kind of essentially agreeing with him and his philosophy.
Yep.
He slowly poisons her mind, and then that's when she snapped. But she didn't go from like a fucking psychiatrist to like ha ha ha. Like, it takes a while. But what I hate about
she was Joker's.
Yeah, she's Joker, but yeah, she's Joker's right-hand man, essentially. Because
she's in love.
Yeah, she loves him, and he doesn't really care about her like that, and he manipulates her and uses her for that. And this is why when you hear a young woman being dumb, you hear I've seen young women be like, "Oh, I just want the way Joker looks at Harley Quinn." I'm like, you want somebody to
love her,
manipulate, abuse you, and beat you, and fucking you fucking lunatic. That's the most abusive relationship you could possibly have. he's a fucking legitimate sociopath, and he turned her into one. And there's young girls like, I want that. Like, you're fucking retarded. It's not a fucking love story for the ages. It's a fucking terrible story. You know, it's a great story for a comic book, but
I feel like they highlighted that in the movie.
It's like
though.
abuse, man.
In Suicide Squad, didn't they highlight their relationship a little bit? Is that where people were like, I want that, I want to be like that?
They romanticized it a bit, but really, Joker, I mean, multiple times, dropped her the first time where he thought he may be fucked. So, like, he was the first one to be like, under the bus you go!
Shut up! God, I didn't know he was that much of a prick, too. I mean, I knew that he wasn't great, but...
Oh, yeah, there's been times where Batman cornered them, and he fucking literally threw her in front of him to run. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Wait, literally?
Yeah.
Like,
he literally threw.
Yeah.
I know, what a jerk.
And they show that in the movie?
Joker
They didn't show that in the movie?
Joker is my favorite villain because
he's a real asshole.
I'll tell you why the Joker is tied for my favorite villain.
Okay.
The Joker's my favorite villain because he wants chaos, but there's also a method to his madness where he believes in what he says. There's a reason for his anarchy, right? There's a reason for it. He wants the world to burn. That's his reasoning. He just doesn't. He's like, life's not fair. I got a fucking shit on the stick. You might too. Fuck you. Batman doesn't, and he needs Batman. Batman needs him because they are the antithesis of each other, and they both thrive off each other. That's why they need each other. It's like God and the devil.
It's like,
does Batman kill him?
Well, in alternate stories, Joker's died. But again, if you stick to the main storyline, no. Like, the Killing Joke is a very famous...
comes back.
Kind of. I mean, yeah. The Killing Joke in the 80s was a very famous run in the Batman series where Joker paralyzes Batwoman, he shoots her in the spine, and then he kills a bunch of people on TV, and then Batman tracks him down in a amusement park. And, you know, Batman doesn't kill, it's not his thing. But he grabs the Joker, and the Joker tells him a joke, and Batman starts to laugh, and they start to laugh together, and the camera pans off, and then to just the ground, and then you hear either Joker get his neck snapped or just stop laughing, and it kind of leaves you in the dark, where you don't know if Batman was finally like, I have to do this now, I have to kill you, or you don't know if it just ends and he takes him to prison.
Oh, shit.
Batman, literally, do you think he could kill a man with his bare hands?
Yes.
Can.
Oh, he does do that.
I mean, anybody can. I can, right? I mean...
You're not quite good, but... 99%.
I mean, I don't really want to kill people.
Well, in the Frank Miller Dark Knight series in the 80s, he straight up killed a few people. So, I don't know. Different Batman, you know?
Okay. I mean, okay. I forget. He's like a martial artist.
He's a big guy.
Right?
Not martial arts.
Yeah, he is. He's like, well, he's written as like 6'2", 6'3", like 240, 230, solid muscle. He trained in the League of Assassins for fucking from 20 to like 23 years old or something like that. So he trained under Ra's al Ghul for like 3 years. Yeah, and he has all the money in the world. So he's legit. Yeah, he could fight. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You totally. Can fight, bitch.
Okay, so I have a couple questions.
Oh, she's got more questions.
My book. Okay, so I did a little bit of research, not a whole lot because it's just too much. It's literally if there's infinite weird planets.
Yeah, I know. It gets involved. You're right.
I know. We could literally talk about one of these ladies for 2 hours, probably.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Yeah.
So, have you ever heard of Phantoma?
Spell it?
Fantomah.
No.
Fantoma is the mysterious godlike being who protects the jungle. But that was in 1940. Yes. So I was looking around because some sources said that Wonder Woman was the first comic woman in comic books. But for some reason, this Fantoma wasn't looked at as a superhero because she was like a godlike being or something protecting the jungle. She protected the jungle, yeah. I don't know.
There were a lot of early like weird cereals and stuff. Not like eat cereal, you know, SCERIAL. Like weird cereals where it's like there was like, you know, like meet Gargantua, king of the Amazon rainforest. You know, there was a lot of those where they were female in comics, but they're also damsels in distress type characters. I think they're talking about Wonder Woman's considered like one of the first female traditional superheroes.
Yes.
That's what they're talking about.
That she was a standalone superhero, yeah.
Yes, it's different. I get what they're saying, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just traditional. When you think superhero, she's like the first female one. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Black Fury or Miss Fury?
No, I know Black Canary.
That sounds cool. Miss Fury, I'm in.
It looked like Catwoman. That was a very long time ago. Very, very long time ago. Long before any of us were born, I think.
Really?
But
even me?
It was probably like you said. It was probably like one or two comics or something.
Yeah,
you know, very long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I was also wondering. This doesn't make sense anymore because I'm drunk and stoned. Okay, I'm hoping this will make sense to you, even though none of my others did. Was the Miss America pageant named after the comic Miss America because she was a mindless cyborg puppet?
Whoa, that makes sense.
Well, I don't know for a fact if it was, but I'm gonna say I don't think it was. I don't think it was named after the comic book. No, I think it was just named after the country we live in.
Well, that makes sense, too, but I get why you asked.
Yeah.
I know.
That's a good question.
At the time, I was probably like, that's funny, but now I'm like, whoa, but I don't even know which one came first, so this doesn't make sense.
Dude, Miss America's been around forever, right?
Ever. It's been around for a bit.
Long time.
Like, I was Miss America in 1902. You guys didn't know that, did you? It's crazy.
I went for Miss America in 1914, but they didn't take me. That was before.
Shit. I know, it's a bummer.
I was like, I identify as a woman. They were like, that doesn't exist yet. I was like,
you should try it again. I think you'd really get it.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? I really do want to do that to be a dick.
You should see what happens.
Just to see and be like, why? But now you're like, but like, and just. Why is my wife calling me again? Oh, whatever. All right. I'm probably gonna have to answer that at some point, but
you should. Yeah, I feel bad.
I don't give a shit if you.
Yeah, we want you to answer it.
I honestly don't know how to stop recording, so it would have to be just like a recorded thing.
Oh shit! Okay.
Just tell her that when you answer.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll call back.
Okay. I just have. I'm sorry. A couple more questions. But. There was another woman who appeared in a comic book previous to even all that. And this was the first woman that I could find when I was digging in there. This was in 1937. Sheena.
I'm really sorry. I'm done. I'm really sorry. That's it. Continue.
All right. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. She wasn't actually a superhero, though, because all she did was talk to animals.
That's an awesome power that I would love to have.
I had to put that in the show because she's like...
I sometimes look at him, the dog, and I'm like, hey, man, can you talk? Can you say something to me?
So fucking cool.
I just love him.
I know, I love your dick. Your wiener. I'm sorry, is that dick?
Okay, and then another question is,
you never heard of Sheena?
Sheena. Okay, have you ever heard of that woman before?
She-ra.
Mm.
Who is that?
She-Ra?
Tell her.
What? Oh my god,
School her who She-Ra is.
She-Ra is the lady. I am the fucking She-Ra and Hercules. You don't okay. I don't even know how to I don't know what to say. She's just a cool bitch. She's like Hercules' bitch.
There's Chitara, who's Wonder Woman's villain, Chitara.
She won't know
Chitara?
She's gonna be in the new Kristen Wiig's playing her in the new Wonder Woman.
Kristen Wiig, what?
Kristen Wiig's playing Chitara in the new Wonder Woman movie.
She would look great in spandex. That fits. That's about right. Right?
She's playing a villain.
Mm-hmm.
But
No.
yeah, but
I don't believe it.
I think this is the villains because they appear to be friends in this movie, but I know who that character is, so she'll probably turn evil at the end of this movie.
Okay. Oh my god.
Roll into a sequel.
Which, speaking about powerful females, we talked about Black Widow before. Her movie's coming out in 2 months.
It is? Ooh,
May.
That sounds good.
I'll have to go to the theater.
Yeah, you have to go see that one.
Not. She's never gonna do that.
In fact, it takes place between Civil War and Infinity War. So those 2 movies that came out.
Really?
Yeah, because she's dead now. So it takes place between those 2 movies.
Yeah.
And the villain in that movie is very cool. His name is Taskmaster, and I have his very first appearance in comic book form, and that's worth some money now. So look at me.
That's fantastico.
Yeah.
Oh my god, good for you, man.
I don't keep the ladies off this guy.
I know, right?
Yeah, right? Swarming in pussy when I mention my comic book collection. I'm like, you want to get wet? I have a comic book collection. Like, cool, loser. I'm like, all right.
Are you moist?
Oh my god.
Hear about your comics. I can't keep my hands to myself. I'm sorry.
Don't say moist and touch me here.
I know. Sorry.
So besides Halle Berry being Storm, because I know that, because Halle Berry looks fine.
Yeah.
As a motherfucker. Is there any other black or brown ladies who are superheroes?
Yeah, and now that I'm putting on the spot, I can't think of any, but there are. Fuck me.
And Wakanda, Wakanda Forever. Isn't there? No,
that's
there's
Black
not
Panther though, and he's not. He's a dude. Oh, man, I'm just thinking of fucking. Well, there's Mantis. She's Asian-like, but she's an alien. Doesn't really count.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Guardians of the Galaxy. Wait, she's not.
She's an alien. That's my point. Zoe Saldana's black. The alien's not black. I'm trying to think. Oh my god! There has to be. No, there has to be. God damn it. God. Well, I've been canceled, everybody. This has been fun. I can't think of one.
Mind, man. There has to be something too. I'm gonna think about this too.
Wow. I cannot believe
I shouldn't have limited you so much by taking Storm out of the picture.
No shit.
You really fucked me because I would have said Storm right away.
There has to be someone, right?
That's okay. Isn't there? There's editing. We can all do.
Oh my god! Not really.
No.
Holy shit! Not really.
All right. Well, you heard it here first.
How is that possible?
Get some more in there.
How is that possible? Of course, Storm's won. Okay, I'll give you the list I just pulled up. Vixen, never heard of her. Misty Knight, never heard of her. Oh, I thought of one before I'm even finishing this list. Domino from Deadpool.
Yeah.
Is that the
more of an anti-hero, but she's black.
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
Okay.
Bumblebee. Fuck, never heard of her. Monica, never heard of her. Nubia, never heard of her. Thunder, never heard of her.
Shut up.
Rocket, never heard of her.
Okay,
Crimson
so
Avenger.
Is it mainly white?
Oh, Amanda Waller's not a hero. Amanda Waller's the head of Argus, the DC Shield. You know Shield from Marvel? Shield control, like Shield's like the government group that controls like.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Argus is like the DC version of that.
Okay.
Amanda Waller leads Argus, but she's a black chick, but she just is like you or me. She's just a person who just is in control of an organization.
No, not really then. Okay.
No,
She made it on the list, though.
Skyrocket, Silhouette, Lady Hawk, Martha Washington. Jesus. Okay, that's 15 names. I heard of 2
Washington.
people.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Although Wonder Woman is Amazonian, so
White as fuck,
Right.
though.
White.
okay.
Right. I mean, that's
But
ridiculous.
Gal Gadot is not.
No, what is she?
Israeli.
Oh. Okay,
Which
but
is white. Which is
still
kind of
hot.
white. It's Middle Eastern white.
And
how is that possible? How has this not been brought up a million times? Did people boycott?
is it all white people at your conventions?
Yeah.
No. That's
Alright.
the weird part, I guess. Well, there's a lot of black characters, just not black woman characters. There's more
Yeah,
black
that's
dudes.
true. Yeah.
I'm surprised though. Wow. All right.
I didn't know that Black Panther was like a comic book thing too.
Yep.
Yeah, he's something. I did not care for that movie too much. How did you feel about it?
I liked it. It wasn't, I mean, let's be honest, it
Wrong.
got way more praise than it should have. It was
It's
good. It was a good
all
movie.
black.
It was better than Captain Marvel. That movie sucked. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, it was better than Thor 3
Yeah.
and Thor 2.
It was a Thor 3.
Not Thor 3. I meant Thor 2.
Ragnarok?
Thor 2
Is
was
that
terrible.
one?
Ragnarok was funny.
Okay.
Thor 2 was terrible. Fucking Iron Man 3 was terrible. They were way better than those. I mean, way better. But
I like anything with Robert Downey Jr. in it.
yeah, Iron Man 3 was good though.
I don't know if I even remember it, so you're right, it probably was not good. Yeah.
It was the one with all the suits.
Oh, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah,
Did
and
you
Justin
say that?
Hammer was the bad guy essentially.
Yes, there's a ton of Don Cheadle was in a suit, and Terrence. I mean, there's Don Cheadle. Really?
Maybe.
Okay, I don't think you know who I'm talking about.
Probably not. I'm not good names.
What?
War Machine, black superhero. Falcon, black superhero. Black Lightning, black superhero. There's 3. See?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. What a great question, though. That was a good question.
That's all my questions. Thank you so much for the lesson. Obviously, we want to do this again.
Yeah.
Obviously, I clearly have a lot to learn. Don't know anything about it.
Well, if you guys are ever
you do?
If you guys are ever in Philly, let me know. You guys come in There's the Words, we'll hang out.
I've been to Philly.
I hope I'm not.
I've been to Philly. Why do you not like Philly?
I feel like they spit on babies or something there. I don't know.
That's fine. I don't care. Shit on it. I don't give a fuck. I know allegiance here. It's fine. Yeah, fuck it. They're awful fans. I say that every day. You guys are the worst fans. Yeah, I know that. I'm a New York fan. I get it.
I like Philly. I've been there like twice. I liked it.
They were like mean to your fucking boyfriend Bryce Harper when he first fucking moved there.
Well, everyone's mean to Bryce Harper.
They were
because
mean
he's
to their
kind of
own
a dick.
kind. It's
He's a little bit of a dick.
All the time. It's fine. But regardless, the invite's still out there. So if you guys find yourself in Philly, let me know.
Sure.
You'd probably just have to meet us in a weird hick bar that's empty, like somewhere in the middle of Pennsylvania. That's where we belong.
The middle of Pennsylvania is, they call it out here, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, or Kentucky, whatever the fuck they call it. Because
I like that.
I've driven through it. It's fucking. Woo! I did a few shows in Ohio. And instead of flying out there, we drove out there, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fly out here next time." That's fucking crazy. It's nothing. From Philly to Pittsburgh is nothing. There's nothing. It's just flat land.
What do you mean? Like they don't have like wooden teeth and like fuck their sisters and shit? It's not like that. There just isn't anyone.
There's just
not like nothing. That. Just a lot of not Mennonites. What's the other? Amish counties, Lancaster and stuff.
We have a ton of Mennonites
similar
here.
to where we live.
Do. It's disgusting.
Except for it's cornfields.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you would say that because they'll never watch this, so you could call them that. That's the only group that can't complain.
Absolutely. Fuck them.
Fuck the Amish.
In their ass.
Fuck the Amish.
Oh my god. You two are fuckers.
I know. I don't think we should meet up. I feel like the fucking earth would implode.
A debaucherous time. That would not be good.
I'm just kidding. I think you're great.
I know.
I'm excited to do that roast tomorrow. It's
tomorrow will be fun.
I feel like the people who dropped out, it's appropriate, and I'm fine with it.
I think people who dropped out of that deserve
drop out.
That's for the best.
All right.
I know. I love Bobby Kudo. I don't know. I was like, what am I gonna like? He's literally like a father to me almost. You're gonna say it anyways, because Herfcast. I'm sticking with my.
I didn't write anything for him yet, so I don't have to now, which is perfect.
Okay.
Bobby, I wrote. You're the worst thing to come out of Boston since the bombing.
Oh!
But at least that kid was handsome and had charisma. What do you got? A failing podcast? That's just one roast joke.
Pew, pew, pew. Guns blazing.
That's just one.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared for tomorrow.
She'll be fine. She'll just cry a little.
I'm gonna just get really fucked up before it starts.
It's too late at night. We're usually drunk and passed out by then, so we don't know what you're gonna get, honestly.
Right?
I have a whole set, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be able to read it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I can't wait. I gotta call my wife back and get my hair cut. So.
Oh, you do? There's a party, baby.
When does this come out so I can plug my stuff? Actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Like next week, maybe.
Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, I'll say. Give me a week because.
All right, hold on, wait. I'll tell you this then. That's fine. I'll just do this. I'll say, guys, check me out. Check my podcast out, Nerds with Words. Please subscribe to Nerds with Words. And if you have any sports people listening, I have another podcast, Slapstick Sports. Check that shit out. If this comes out before Sunday and you guys are in the Jersey area, me and my co-host for Nerds with Words, we are judging a roast battle at Miss Sealy Blues in Turnersville, New Jersey, 8 o'clock. That's a free show. Come on out. March 26th, John and Peters in New Hope. I'll be there also coming out. That'll be in Mexico for a week. And then, Billtown Comedy Festival, Williamsport, PA. Saturday, April 18th to 19th. I'll be there. Then I guess the next big one that's important, Manhattan, the Stand, Monday the 27th, April 27th, 11 p.m. Come check me out. I'll be doing the Stand, the Frantic Show. Boom, if you are in New York, come on out. That's what I got. Follow me at Adam Nutter on all social media. Boom.
Oh my God, you're such a profesh.
Yeah.
That was great. Just rattled that off. 1, 2, 3, man. That's impressive, dude. We're like, what?
Like
yeah, we can't do that.
When you're a comic, you have to promote yourself. No one's going to do it for you. So I just get used to it.
That's wild. I love it. It's good stuff, though.
Keep grinding, my man.
All right. Thanks you so much.
Yes, it was fun. Bye. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Good luck tonight. Bye. Oh, with the shit. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Oh.